Yes, okay. I started the recording. Please continue our lesson.
Okay. So, do you remember what we did last time?
Oh, yeah. I think I'm okay with it. We did, well, oh, I was able to set up a Spark shell, and we did UDF, user-defined function, last time.
Yeah, okay. So, now this week, I think you have a couple of questions about the basic things of Spark and the Spark data frame, right?
Yes. Actually, I was a little bit confused about the pandas UDF, but then I was able to sort it out, so I'm okay with it. But I was wonder how are you using panda UDF versus a scala UDF in your working environment, and how do you view about different UDF in the Spark?
Yes, right. So, was the structure different that I teach you?
Oh, for the Spark Summit?
No. For the UDF.
Oh, for the UDF, they mainly talk about PySpark and Pandas UDF. They didn't talk about Scala UDF.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let me share my screen with you.
Yes.
I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen.
That's great. Okay. So this was simple Hello World application that I remember we built last time. Let me check it whether I think this is the only one, right? Okay. So this is a simple Scala app. No Spark included in it. And let me include the library of Spark in it. Now you remember?
Oh, actually, I have one question that I need to ask you again. Is I forgot how to build the project. I think I click a build and somehow it gives me errors. So
Okay, so I think what you suggest, you have the project. If you share the screen, I can better teach you at your screen.
oh yes, sure. I don't have project this week because I
No,
have.
I remember I did some practice on your
Oh yes, that is the one that I copied down. It's not what I wrote down. I'm for it. But okay, let me share screen with you.
Okay.
Yes. So. What is it? What should I do here? Let me share.
Okay. Okay. Can you give me the control?
Yes.
So this is the tip of the day. You can see at the top. You need to like just click on don't show it tip and close it.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can see like, okay. This was a project that we did last time. A couple of examples. We included Spark dependencies in the project, right? And now today I will teach you like how to build a Spark data frame. Okay. And how to build a Spark session initially. And
So
it
you
will
can
be,
have the control a little bit. I want to make sure that I
yeah.
got it right. So I set up a terminal and I call Spark.
Just type, just type spark-shell.
That is?
No. You are giving space, no space required.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It looked like so. Is it the right one? Because I saw some message here, but I'm not sure if I got it right.
Yes. This is saying like their Hadoop libraries is not
Okay.
okay.
So.
The Spark, as I previously told you, when you need to run Spark, like it works on Hadoop environment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, did you configure the Hadoop environment or your system?
Yes, I configure Hadoop environment. It's actually not a Hadoop environment, but so this is the file system for Spark to read from.
Okay, so did you try to read some file from your computer?
No, I didn't actually. Yeah.
That is the thing that I told you. Like
Oh.
you need to configure the Hadoop as.
Yes. Yeah, I just set it up. I didn't test it. So how do you read it from? Can you show me?
Okay. We can simply what we can do. We
Yes.
can create a dummy values dataset. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me create you. But this is, remember, this is a Spark shell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you can just test the things here, but in the
Mm-hmm.
application, a couple of things will be different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because in applications you need to import everything, but
Mm-hmm.
Spark shell dependency it takes by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me show you how you can build a data frame by yourself. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
uh, can I have control?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, sure. I think
Okay.
I already
So
shared.
as I told you in Scala and in Spark, you for defining anything, you need to use the word val. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say we have a test. We defined a test data set. We said the sequence of the data set is like 8, comma, example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is, we are going to create a manual data set data frame for the Spark. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can have 8, 10, and we can say it have okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your city name?
Oh, Ho Chi Minh City. It's too long here. Let me try to.
Okay, like okay,
Yes. Let's just say this.
okay.
Yes.
Let us assume. Okay, so the next value. This is basically one record. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which have values. Any you can say the first is we will going to define and set up the name in a very lines.
Mm-hmm.
Just so what the next value we example say as an example I'm just saying and typing a dummy values. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the third one we say, and remember whenever you need to write string it will be in double quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
next let's say we say it's 55 and we say, oh, this is the city. Okay, let's see. Okay. let's put it this way. Now you have the three values, like three records, and each record has three values. Okay. Did you understand, or I need to explain to you?
Yes, I understand. So
Okay,
I
that's
actually
good.
have question. So sequence is just like a dictionary in Python, right?
Sequence is just to like provide any data set order.
Oh, okay. But don't you
Okay.
define the data type in the sequence?
No, we cannot define data type in the sequence.
Oh,
Data
okay.
type we can do and define on later stages. Okay.
Okay.
By default, Spark pick it up number as a number which is not written in the double quotes. Okay. And other than numbers which is written into the double quotes, Spark predict or consider it as a string. Okay. So everything that we wrote in double quote, Spark understand it is string, and
Oh,
anything that we did not wrote, Spark knows it is integer. Let me give you an example of it. Okay. So okay, the sequence S is small. We need to make it capital. Okay. Okay. Now you can see in the test sequence, Spark or Scala is telling you the first is integer. The other things you written in the double quotes, it is saying it's string. Okay. So now I think it is clear to you. You don't need to define data type. It automatically detects what data type you provide. Okay. Okay. So this data frame doesn't have header, right?
pardon?
Yes, header doesn't have any header. If
Oh,
if
yeah.
if I say, let's say I say print schema. This is very important word. Remember it whenever you want to see what is in your data set, what headers are of it. Okay. So you need to type with the data frame dot print schema. Okay. If you print schema. Okay. Okay. So we can also say and, because it doesn't have some header, we need to convert into first df. It is considered as RDD by, do you know RDD?
RDD, yes. But then
Yes.
I more use SQL. I don't really use Spark RDD, so I just know it in theory.
Okay, okay. So the RDD means Resilience Distributed Dataset.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it is not considered as data frame because Spark is much efficient with the data frame. So first, to show the schema, we need to convert this data into data frame. Okay. This is like a tip. Always convert your data into data frame. It will do lot of issues will be resolved. Okay. So what we do, we convert into data frame. How we will convert? Example, we say we define another data set and set test dot to df. Okay. But if we convert into df, it consider the first rows as a header. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, I
because
have a
we did,
question. Sorry. So if you want to convert it to data sets, then what do you do?
you want to convert into actually for data frame, you can consider it as a data set.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
For data frame, there is no limitation. But for data, you cannot apply the data frame functions on it.
Oh, okay. So what is the advantage of data set? Because from what I understand, is data set is latest product.
No. Data frame is later product for Spark.
Oh, okay.
Data set is basically, that's why I'm saying you always should convert your data into data frame,
Oh,
because if you don't convert, you definitely miss the data frame functions and analytic, you can say features.
Mm-hmm.
And you can apply advanced analytics feature on your data if you
I
did
see.
not convert your data to the data frame.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
but so that's why it's important for you to like say to convert your data into data frame. Always remember this is the thumb rule.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to assign the headers to our data. Example, I'm saying the first column having, consider it has some age. Okay, so what we do, we said the first column is age. Okay, second column is city. Okay, and the third column we say is name. Okay,
Yes.
you can see, we can see like we have three values here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and we provided the headers to by converting it to data frame. Okay, and we assigned some headers to it, because previously when we defined, we did not provided the headers, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now if I press enter, now you can see the values you were seeing here was the data set. Okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, now you can see which we defined it as a data frame.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
Now we use best dot print schema. Do you have idea of schema?
Yes.
Now you can see what is available in your data set. Like you have age as integer, you have city as a string, you
Mm-hmm.
have as a string, and it is nullable.
What is
Okay,
nullable?
nullable means you can set an empty value for it,
Oh, okay.
and if not nullable, you cannot set an empty value, it will give you error.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
Okay, I understand.
so yeah, now you have like the headers of your data, and your data set is converted into data frame. Okay, and also where nullable is false means you cannot put a blank value into it. When nullable is true, you can put the blank values into it. Okay,
Yes.
so also if you have the data in your data set, you want to see what is in it, you need to just type this. Okay, it will show you your data, what is data in your data frame. Okay. And if you want to see like a limited number of records, like one, it will show you the only two rows. Got it?
Yes. Yeah, I
So
think.
now come to, yes, please. Yes, please, Sam, continue.
Oh, yes, I think I got this part. Yeah, I think I got a basic. So let's try to save it into the Hadoop file system to see if they available. Is that all right?
You want to read the file from Hadoop?
Yes. So how do you save this file? I just want to test out if my Hadoop HDFS set up all right?
Yes, because your Spark, I don't think so have currently HDFS.
Oh, no, I think I set up. So what I did is I use withUtils to mock it to think that I have a Hadoop file system. So in theory, I think
Where you configured your Hadoop file system, like what
um,
direct Spark shell is considering that is your Hadoop file system.
oh, just a moment. So yes, in here. So it's it's
This is this is Win utility
yes,
that
but in
convert.
theory, I use it to to set this a Hadoop home. So you go to variable. Oh, so I set the variable at Hadoop home, so it's supposed to understand when I do that. Yes, in withUtil. So I just want to test it out to see if it's all right. So from theory, I can call the Hadoop home and stuff, but I'm not sure if it works or not.
Actually, uh, defining on Windows is just not limited to like installing or running Win utilities. You need to create a Hadoop folder and some exe or binaries into it. Okay.
Oh, I
So
see.
yeah,
So it's still
so
not working, right?
that it will not work until like that I'm done
Okay,
on your system.
oh, I see. Let me take a look of it again. I did.
Sure.
Yes. Can you still show
You
me
can.
how to save the file though? So I'll test it later.
Yeah, to save the file, you also, as I told you, like you need to have the Hadoop
Yeah, I
where
know, but then which command do you need to use to save the file?
you need only the command.
Yes, I'll try to set up the Hadoop again and test it with the command. I didn't test it
Okay,
last time.
okay. Let me show to you how you can like store the CSV file. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what you can do now, you have the data frame, right? Okay. Now, whatever the data into it, you can write it by simple command, which is data frame dot write dot mod. If you like, if you want to append or if you want to overwrite. Okay. Okay. So let me do this another way. Like you can do it by what is this? Okay. So you can do it by this dot repartition. Repartition will convert like your file into number of files which you want. Okay. And okay, so
But
now
last time when I used repartition, the name of my file, I cannot define it right.
repartition is like when you, if you did not use repartition, it will create multiple files into your directory or HDFS. Okay.
Oh, I see.
After that, you need to compile it, and then obviously taking, and it's not a right thing to do. It's not the right way to do the things like this. Okay. So you need to type repartition one means convert my data frame into one file or file. Okay. So that's why we use repartition one.
I see.
Now we also type the syntax right, okay, which really will write the file, and we say for the options we say header true, because we also need the header as well. Okay. Okay, and then we say header true, and then we say what is the mode. Mode means like we want to append the file, okay, if already exists there. Okay, if file exists there, then we want to add into it data. Okay, otherwise we can overwrite. If the file already exists, we'll replace it. Okay, and we say that the CSV, the file type will be CSV, and we say save into example main path, and we say best dataset.csv.
Oh, I see.
It will store your file on the Hadoop, on the HDFS.
Yes. Can you try to run it to see what the error?
Sure. Okay. There is a one error, and we did not put the double quotes here. Okay. Now, if your Hadoop is installed, saved, I think.
Oh.
Now check where is your Hadoop is installed. The file will be available on your Hadoop directory.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No. Can you give me the control?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I think you have installed, this is your Spark, right?
Yes.
Your HDFS must be there. Your Hadoop must be there, which is basically not there. Okay, so we need to.
Oh.
This is. Can you see?
Oh. So it's outside. It's not inside of a folder.
Yeah. It's outside. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
So
What did I do?
it's on the root path.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's bad. I need to.
So this is your data.
Yes.
Okay. This is your data. You can just open and see. Does it have all the data that we? Yes. Now you can see all the data you defined.
Yes. Oh, I have a question. So, since it like path something like this, how do I rename it?
Okay. So if you want to rename, okay, then actually Hadoop creates the directory name that you basically provide into the file. Okay.
Oh,
So
I see.
you can use another like command which can rename this file.
Is there a way for me to return it in the terminal? Because sometimes I have to transfer the file to other places.
Okay, sure. Give me a minute, I'm checking. Okay, there are a couple of commands basically what that did the thing, the change the name. Okay, that is like little bit lengthy. We can say. Couple of people like suggest to copy the file, and couple of people like suggest to copy the file to another directory with a different name, whatever you want. Okay.
I see.
Okay. The other thing is this: if you want to like do the same thing, well, after writing, and after writing you need to rename. It is like 4 to 5 lines of code.
Oh, okay. Sure. We can take a look at the rename if you want.
Okay, if you want.
I
Yes.
actually have questions. I just remember.
Mm-hmm.
So in the question I sent you last time, there is a picture of some syntax, and I don't understand, like broadcast, join, and let me take a look at the picture on my WhatsApp. Yes. So it's like broadcast, join, and the alias, and the hash, and ABS. I'm not sure like all of those functions. So can you? I'm alright with
What?
like group by with column, but then the other syntax, I'm not sure.
Okay, well, that is basically functionality of the data frame. Okay, if you
Oh.
want to directly do that, then like we will be detracked. Like that's why I was saying, let me go by my own way. I will teach you everything.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So I'll
Okay.
follow
Okay.
you. Yes,
The next step.
because there are some function of the data frame that I already know because it's similar to SQL. So like
Hmm.
group by join is what I know.
Yeah. That's why I teach you print schema.
Yes.
This is very important command, and this
Yes.
is the first command whenever you read the data. If you like want to store it into some Hive, print schema can give you the structure of your data. You can create table into Hive, store into as it is.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
why I'm teaching you by my own way. So if we go step by step, it will be good for both of us.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
sure. Okay, I'll follow you.
Okay. Okay. So now I teach you how you can store the CSV file. Okay. So also one thing we can read the file, I think now from uh, your system. Okay. Now like it's working. Now can you data set we can load, or let me download?
Oh, you want
And
to download?
I'm asking. Okay, let us
Oh, here we can
we
download from here.
basically no problem.
I Yes, we can download from here.
So yeah, sure. We can download the dataset. Let me check. I have somewhere a dataset we can download it from it. Okay. So, okay. So we download the data. Let us read what is the data input. Mhm.
Yes.
You did not install the WinRAR. Okay, 7 gig. Okay, that's extract here. It is. Okay.
Where is it?
There you extracted it.
Oh,
extract. Cannot open the file. Okay. Okay. Let us check with the other.
Oh, here. Let me do. I think I know the issue. Yes. Oh, I think I know. Did I copy it here? What is the final question, right?
Yes. Can you give me the control? I can download another data.
Yes. Oh, you just need a test data, right? I think I have some test data.
Okay, you can show it to me so I can teach you on it.
Yes. So it like this. It's a Star Wars.
Okay, that is great. That is great. That is. Just copy into your C drive. Yes, here. You have permission issues.
Strange. So I don't have.
Okay. You can paste it some other way. Let me some other place. Let me navigate to directory.
Yeah, I think I can do it this way. Sorry, just give me a minute. I think I know why. So if I paste it here, is it okay?
Yes, it is okay. Okay, now I will teach you like how we can. This is a text file.
Yes.
Okay. I will show you the both examples, like how you can read CSV and how you can read as a TXT. Okay. Okay. So now we are moving to option. Okay. Now I will let you know how you can read it. Okay. Let me say now we are defining another. What was the name of it? Correct. Okay. Let me say we have our real data set. Okay. And we say Spark is our session, which is we are going to use to read this CSV. Okay. And we say spark.read dot options, like we say header, have header, right? Let me check. Yes, it has header. Okay, you can see. Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I think you are in the control.
No. I'm saying this file has header.
Yes, that is the header.
Yeah, this is the header. Okay. So in the Spark shell, I'm going to tell Spark the file that I'm going to read has header.
Yes.
And that I said that this is the CSV file. Okay. And now I am going to give the path from where he basically needs. Okay.
Yes.
We say the path of the file is this slash the name of the file. Okay.
Oh.
Let me say because Spark is reading from this directory, so that's why I just put the. Okay. Okay. So there is an error. Let me check what kind of error it is. Let me do another thing with it, and this can be only problem. Okay. And, now you can see it read the file. Okay. Now you want to, now you can see because it was having the header, the headers are there. Okay. And it is automatically converted into data frame. Okay.
Yes.
In the header, and you told while reading this file has header.
Header, yes.
Okay, so that's why it converted into data frame. But if you say the header false, it will not convert into data frame. Okay. Okay. So now, example, I want to see what I have in my data frame. What you will do?
Oh, so I'll print out the first few lines, right?
You just, I just want, like, I want to see what headers you have in your data.
Oh,
So
let
what
me
you
try.
will do?
So,
Yeah, sure.
yes. So let me try to do it right now. So I'll show. Yes. So this is the header.
Yes, you can also see, but if there is 50 columns, then how you will see?
Oh, then you print schema.
Yeah, very good. Then you can see like this way, and you can create your tables as it is, and you can store your data into the Hive thing. Okay. So this is the simple thing, how you can read the data from CS. Okay. But remember, if you don't have headers, okay, then you need to convert to data frame.
Yes.
And how you will convert into data frame?
Oh, so I'll do this and to data frame.
Okay. Yeah, but like if I want example the name convert into first name, how you will convert it?
Oh, I would need to define the. I would need to define the schema.
Yes. How you will define?
I don't know actually.
Okay, no problem. Actually, the question doesn't mean actually I need to understand how much you got the things. Okay.
Yes.
And if you don't know, it's my responsibility to teach you. Okay.
Awesome.
There are multiple ways that we can do. Okay. One thing, let us want to change the name of this. Okay. I say I have next real data set. I define a new data set. Okay. And what I say the data into it is first name. Okay. This is the one trick. I will teach you the another one, and that will the another feature of Spark Data From. Okay. So I say the next is height. Okay. And the next is mass. Okay. And the next is hair color. Okay. You will see I also changed the hair color underscore name. Okay. Just giving you the idea how you can do the things. Okay. The next thing
I have question. So each time when I define the schema, I have to define it. I mean the name. I have to define it for all columns, right? Can I just define?
Yes, exactly. You cannot miss for any column. It will give you the error. The number of columns in data frames and the column name you defines are mismatched. Okay. So now we see, we can say the eye color. Okay. And we also say birth year. Okay. And I also say gender. Okay. And we also say home, world. You are looking, I am changing the names different than the previously we have.
Yes, I'm looking.
So now we see, here is first column is name. We put it first. Height is same, the mass is same, hair color, I remove the underscore, skin color, same as it is, eye color is the same as it is, birth year same as it is, gender same as it is, home and as it is. So we are going to change the two names, only the first name with first name, right? And the other the hair underscore, right? If I press enter, you see, and now we are going to see the schema is the same of previous one or it is changed. Okay. Okay. So we say print schema. Okay. See, all the names are changed. Okay.
Yes.
The another thing, what we can do. Now we define another data frame. Okay.
Yes.
Example BB best data set example. And what we do, we pick up the previous data set, next real underscore data set. Okay. And now we want to rename a column. Okay. With column renamed. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to use this function. Okay. And we are going to change the name of the first column. Okay. And this work like with column rename. we say with column rename. Okay, and whatever we are going to like define the new name of the column. So we need to have first the column name, what we are going to assign, the new column name. Okay, and then we will provide the name that basically will be the new name of the column. Okay, so let me. Okay, I think the W is not capital. The only C and R is capital with the. Okay, so we say we want to change the name. The new name that we want, we again converting into previous one. Okay, and we say this one. Okay, we say the previous name was first underscore name. Okay, press enter. Okay. So now we I think there is an issue. Let me check what is the. Okay, first we need to like first we need to type here the available name in the data frame that we are going to change. I think there is a confusion. Okay. Do you have idea of it?
Pardon?
How to rename the column?
You put the show, right? To show the value. After you put the
Yes. Okay. The first you need to enter the column name that is already available there, and then next you need to
I have a
write
question.
the name.
So
Yes, sure.
from what I understand is that like in Spark you type like show to for it to compute, or else it would just wait for you to do.
Sorry, I did not get your question.
So I thought like in Spark you need to do this for it to compute, but then your function is.
Yes. You can write the continuous commands as well.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay.
But
Like it will
okay.
show to you. Okay.
But
Okay.
before that,
But
this command before this, like, did it compute already? Or is it
what?
because I read in Spark there is a concept of lazy evaluation. So when you at this stage, is this compute yet, or is it still waiting for you to make it to compute by type in show because of the lazy evaluation in Spark?
The show. Actually, the functions are there. It depends on to you how much computation you want. Okay. If you don't want like show, but lazy computation means like first you apply some changes. It doesn't really change unless you press the show, you press like the count, like until you want a, want to see the output. Okay. It doesn't. Okay. So example, let we do now again print schema. Okay, it doesn't compute anything. It just pick up column. Okay, but let me show to you now. I think you did the wrong this one. Okay, we say because we were changing the column name. Okay, if you see the name is changed again. Okay, so this is the way to change the column. Okay. And another thing you were saying, like the lazy computation. Now I will show you the example how it is, what mean of lazy computation. Okay. We have best data sets, right? And I say I count of it. Now it will start computation. Okay. Why the count function is not working? It should work. We need to like do another thing. Okay. Now you can see it computes. It is showing you like the result of the data set. Okay.
I have a question. So why the other set couldn't count?
Can you give me a minute? Let me complete this. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So if you see, here is only root. Okay. There is no result of anything. Okay. Here it is saying the result. It is basically computation. Now you can ask your question.
Oh, why the other data set wouldn't count the best data set?
Let me check with it why it gave you the error. You are saying this data set should give us the count. Okay, right?
Yes.
Because it is a print schema.
Oh, you just have the header, so it doesn't count.
Yes. Okay. We stored the header in this data set. Okay. If like we do example, we remove the print schema part. Okay, and then we apply count, it will definitely give you the count. Okay. Let me copy this command as well. Okay. Let us say, okay, I press enter. Okay, now we have data set into it. Okay. Okay, now I will use this command again. I copy it and I paste it. Now you can see it is the count of data frame. Now it works.
This one, yes.
So now the thing is clear to you, right?
Yes.
So this is the story. So you can check the count of data set anytime. You can print the schema and see what values you have. You can rename the column. Even you can add a column. Okay. So let me do the thing to add the column into it. Okay.
Yes.
If we say like we have the previous data set and we want to add a new column with a dummy value. Okay. We say with column. Okay.
Yes.
We assign a name, example, test column. Okay. And we say we have value into example, your good name. Okay. Okay, it is saying dot with column. Okay, let me check what is the error. Column. Okay, so what we can do, it doesn't accept the values like this. Okay, we need to use a word lit. Okay,
What is
let's
lit?
say it is a literal means it is a string. Literal means it is a string and it is a value that I'm providing to data frame. Okay, so whenever you need to pass some value, you need to, like, if I say I want to add a test column that is already there, but I say I want current date. Okay, and I say this is test date. Okay, you can see. Okay, so let me show to you what is the value it has. Okay. Data set dot show. Now you can see the new column there, having a date.
I have questions. So what lit does?
Let means literal. Literal means string value that you are.
This means string value.
Okay. Yeah, string value. It tells data frame it is a string value.
Oh, okay. So everything in there
Okay.
will be a string value. If I put, sorry, I'm still confused. Can you show me more examples?
But about what you are confused?
Oh, I'm not sure what string value.
String value means, okay. May you remember at the start I told you, like, there are some data types. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I see. Sorry.
Okay, string value is a data type. Okay.
Okay.
String means alphanumeric characters. Okay.
Okay. So the current date is a string value, right?
Yes, string values. You can see also here. This is the data type. It is like kind.
Okay. Yes.
So
So
this
when
is
you
the
add a
story.
new, yes, sorry. So when you add a new column, you need to define the name and the data type for the column.
No data type. I told you it automatically detects the data type. Okay. Let me show to you. Okay. Let me show you another thing. You are basically providing the thing into string. You are telling data frame providing you the string. Okay. So you need to provide, like, now you can cast it as a date, whatever. You can see it automatically detects it's a date. Okay. The other things are string because it guesses from the data. Spark automatically detects what kind of data do you are putting, but you cannot add a value into column directly without using lit. Okay.
I see.
So whenever you need to put the value into a new column, you need to use the word lit.
Yes.
Okay. Then Spark will decide what value you enter.
I see.
Okay.
So the current date is how, like, do you have a list of name that I can define with list?
The list of name means.
Oh, like how you type current date and it's right in this format of this.
No, 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 no. This is the format that supports Hive. Otherwise, it will consider it as a string.
Oh, okay.
This is the only format which Spark and Hive supports. If you put like the other format, it will not accept.
Ah, okay. Yes.
Okay. So, but if you want to put the format of it, then there is a you need to redefine, but it will not work for you because it will not accept the format other than it.
Yes.
Okay.
Understand.
So yeah. So but you can convert into different format as per your requirement. Uh, by default, Hive and Spark took that date for format like give you the example. Can I have the control?
Yes.
Okay. So, sure. Thank you. Let me give you the example. I say other than date, I say timestamp. Okay. Okay. If I say this one and ask you to show, now you can see here is the time. And the date format is the same. Okay. Okay. So again, if I say print schema, now you can see the data type is changed. Okay. If you have confusion, let me know. I will explain to you.
Yeah, I'm still don't understand like why test date it's changed to timestamp instead of
Because I provided the value. I changed the value. It is changed to the timestamp because I provided the different value here.
yes, yeah, what I meant like where can I find a list of command like current date, current timestamp?
You can Google it, and it will you definitely find
Yeah,
it.
like is it like SQL format, right?
No, no, you can say Spark uh, time, date and
Oh,
time commands.
yeah, yes, that's what I need. I meant like the keyword so that I can be able to find on Google. Oh, yes, okay.
Okay. Spark supported date time functions or date time commands, so you can easily get the list of, because if I teach you, it will be like teaching you stop your learning.
Yes.
Okay.
True. Yes.
My approach is like I will tell you the ABC and you should work on the next
Yes.
alphabets.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because English is my
So
second language, so I don't know
otherwise,
the keywords.
okay, okay.
Yeah, so sometimes I'm not sure like
Also
what
mine,
keywords.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can translate it into using Google Translator. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The English is also my second language.
Oh,
You know, we are
you.
Pakistani and we speak Urdu.
Wow, you speak English very well.
Oh, thank you, man. Because I work
I.
for a lot of people outside the Pakistan, from US and other projects that I have for the big data. Big data is my
Wow, that's
not
amazing.
only
Yeah,
Spark,
your
not only
English is
Spark.
very good. I
Oh, thank you.
don't see
Thank
any
you.
accent or anything at all.
Actually, I worked with a couple of groups which were not based in Pakistan. They were working in Russia, Armenia, Georgia, and United States. So I deals with clients. So that's why I think my English speaking and accent has been improved.
Oh, I see. That's awesome.
No, thank you. So, I'm not, as I told you, I'm not only working with Spark, but major of my projects are with Spark, Hadoop, Hortonworks
Oh,
administration, Apache NiFi, Cassandra, PostgreSQL,
wow.
SQL,
So
and
you know NiFi as well? Oh, I
yes,
actually have a
I know.
question. So
Mhm.
for data pipeline,
Mhm.
like I know like NiFi and Airflow is often is the solution now, but what else are there that you would suggest for optimize with Spark?
Yes, yes. Spark is a very good tool because it's very much flexible than Airflow and Apache NiFi, and its processing is robust. Its processing is very, and because Spark provides you very good functionality, very good functions to handle the data, and the transformation data is easy. So that's why people prefer to work with the Spark, and I also prefer with the Spark.
Okay, but how do you do data
Spark
pipeline with
does,
Spark?
yes, yes. Basically, Spark does everything in memory.
Oh, I see.
Data processing in memory. What happens, like if you are using simple SQL, do you know SQL, Microsoft SQL Server?
Yes.
Okay, so what it does when you run any analytic query on the Microsoft SQL Server, it some chunk of data process into memory, and the data which like go outside the memory, it put into the disk and start processing there. Okay, so in memory processing is fast than the on the the processing on the storage like disk. Okay, so Spark completely does everything in memory, so it is like 100 time almost faster than SQL.
Oh, I see.
Also, you can also read the data like using CSV very easily in a just one code. Okay, cannot do the things in the SQL Server like this.
Oh, I see.
First, you need to import. There will be error of some data types. There will be error of some garbage in the data. Then you will clean it, and then after spending a lot of hours, you will be able to import the data into SQL. Then you can write your like some analytics queries. Okay, it's a very lengthy process. I assume Spark made our life very easy. Okay, so as you see, you can read a CSV in a couple of seconds. You can perform any operation on it in a couple of seconds. Okay, so it optimizes your speed of work.
I see. Yes.
So yeah. So now moving to the dataset filter, how we can filter this data, and
Yes.
what commands we can use to
Oh,
filter any
can you
data.
quiz me on it? I think I know some filter.
Okay, sure. So, first thing I think I remember I told you, now you know how to print schema, you know, show data, you know. Now I want like some columns to be rename and some column to be like add some.
Yes. Oh, did you message me?
I don't think so.
Oh, no,
No.
sorry. No. Someone else, sorry.
Someone else.
Okay.
No problem. No problem, fam.
So let me try filter. I think I know this command. So for example, if I want to filter just the first name column, so I'll do this, right?
No. You cannot do like this. You cannot do like this. No. Actually, can I have a control?
Oh, wait, I remember. So
Okay.
the value. So for example, if in here is if I want to filter fair, so
Skin color. Skin color is fair. Yes.
okay, you can have you can.
Okay. Let me explain to you what you basically did wrong. Okay, what you did. Actually, the single equal operator assign the value. Okay.
Oh.
You can use it to compare it. Okay. So to compare it, you need to use how much? It's question to you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Equal sign
Python.
related.
If in Python, I would be like this, but then I think I need.
Very good.
But
Yes, it is correct syntax. Yes, you need to use
maybe this. I need to get to the.
no. Okay.
So I fill the value fair. Yeah, I give up.
Okay, no problem. Give me control. I will show
Okay.
you how you can filter it. Okay, so it is very simple. Like first, you need to define some data set.
Yes. Yes, it's not
Okay, example.
changeable.
Okay, the other thing, you are making a mistake here. You just need to use your previous data set to filter. Okay, and now we can see and we can say, example, there are two or three ways I will teach you. Like I said, column was skin underscore color. Okay,
Yes.
and I say that this column equal to
Yes.
this value. Okay. Okay. You can. I think I remember in Spark we can use this one as well. And
That's
we
why
can
Scala, they need three.
let me check. Because I work in both of languages, so a couple of times I get confused.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the one thing you can now we see best show example. I say now you see here is only fair color.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Another thing I just want to let you know. I typed here column. Okay. COL. You can also remove it.
Oh,
Okay. You
yes.
can do it by this way. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now what is the problem? We say okay. Because we are filtering values, we cannot do like this. Okay. So you can also use column. You can also use dollar sign as well.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, for this part, I actually have question. So I am struggling with regex and substring, like filtering things with those value. So I wonder if maybe this lesson or next lesson, can you teach me how to do it?
Okay, sure. Don't worry. You just I will suggest you as you did last time. Just list the name of the things that you want to learn. Okay.
Okay.
So also if you put your things into Excel when I am teaching to you. Okay. So
Yes.
sometimes I cannot see the WhatsApp. You cannot see WhatsApp and the things don't go work. Okay. So what you can do, you can list down the things in the Excel and we can open it at the every session that we have, and
Awesome.
I can start teaching to you.
Yes, that's a good idea. Let me do it.
Okay.
Yes.
So now I think what we can do, we filter is like equal to. Now we want to filter is filter the data with the like condition. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what we can do, we can do like. Give me a minute, let me check the syntax. It's, okay, so for like we can do the same thing, you know, we use in the scala, which is dot. Okay, can say dot like. Okay, and we can say okay. Okay, so we say it filter data like this. Okay,
Oh.
you can okay. So also you can use this. Okay, so best dot oh there's problem. Let me do that. What is the problem?
I think yeah, I'm not sure.
Now you can.
Yes. Oh, I have question in this part actually. So in here you already filter. You already filter.
Equal to?
Yeah. So in here you define equal fair, and in the down there you change the value. So so this one like is supposed to be immutable. So how can you change filter?
Yes, but it happens.
Oh,
It happens.
okay. Okay. Yes.
Okay, but this is not a good approach. Every time you like have some operation on the data set, I will suggest you declare a new variable, a new data set. Okay.
Yes.
I'm just saving your time and my time as well to like
Yes.
fast.
Yes. Totally.
Okay, so
Oh, I have questions. So I was wonder about regex. So like for example, if I just want to filter anything start with the F, so oh wait. So anything that like you know like in SQL I can do like regex in here, like I can do anything that not for example like this, and
not equal, not
yeah,
like.
so not not start with these things. So is there anything similar to it in the
Yes. The syntax is basically right, which you wrote. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What you can you can do it like you can do it like not like, and
Oh.
you can say okay.
Yes.
So you can do it like this. So,
Oh, okay.
okay. Give me a minute. We use
Oh, it's not
this
like
one.
that. So in
Try to
SQL, I would have to
miss,
do, I would have to use regex, but
okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Like fair and not equal to, and we say, Okay. What we can do, we can use this sign. Like and the another symbol which we can use. Okay. It can be we can check the thing. This works. Okay. And now we come here and we say not like not is not working. What we can oh the simple thing we can use this one here. Okay.
Oh.
Rather than using with value, you are saying filter not equal to. Okay. Now we say show. Now you will see everything else than the fair.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So, I got it.
So, other thing I was telling you, like you can use another symbol for not equal to, and that was this one. This one have is an error. Okay, I need to import couple of function to use it, so you can use the previous one. Okay.
Yes.
Simple.
Yes.
So yeah, I think
Yes.
that's today.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much, Atif. I'll see you tomorrow.
No problem. You're most welcome. How you feel like how much you learned, and is it like beneficial for you, or it is just for
It's good. It's great. Yes. But I have a question. So will we have tomorrow session, or we will see each other next week?
I will suggest you to have a next week because I am actually currently in my hometown. Now I will move to the other city where
Yes.
basically I did the job, and so I will have a good time there because you know here is my family and other things.
Yes.
So getting free time is very tough and very
Yes.
difficult for me.
Yes.
So from the next weekend, we can spend the more time. We can have the long sessions, and I will suggest like list down the things what you
Yes.
want to learn. Okay,
Yes.
but I will suggest you initially list down the basic things. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yes.
go into advance in start, everything will pass on off your head. Okay,
Yes.
and for you to remember the things and understand the things. We will move step and definitely you will learn the good stuff about the
Yes.
Scala
Yes.
and
Awesome.
the PySpark as well.
Sure. Mainly, I want to learn about ETL because I think in my upcoming job, I'll need to do a lot of filtering and, like manipulate data sets. So like you
Right.
filter things start with a certain thing and data analyzing. So yeah, that's something I want to learn.
Okay, okay. So I think data filtering, adding new column, and
Yes.
now we'll move to the some if conditions and case conditions.
Yes.
Okay,
So I
and
think
we will,
yes. So
yeah.
I think it could be very benefit if I can like see like a difficult script of data manipulation and we can learn from the syntax.
Okay, okay. So do you have any data or should I need to?
Um, I don't have any moments, but maybe we can look on GitHub. If I don't know if GitHub has.
Yeah, we can take it.
So we can get the script there and we can analyze it there. What do you think of?
Sure, we can.
Awesome. So I'll see you next week. Thank you so much, Achi, for the lesson today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk to you
Thank you,
later.
fam. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, sure. If you have any question, anytime you can just send me on WhatsApp.
Yes. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.
You're most welcome. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah, have a nice weekend, you too.